Hey guys, welcome to Beyond Bricks. I am your host, Kevin Stewart, and welcome to the last episode of 2025. This is the last episode of the year. It has been an incredible year. I have absolutely been blessed getting the opportunity to have discussions, bring information, talk to so many people on this show, and hopefully engage in a way that helps make the world a better place. I was having a conversation with EJ a little bit ago, right before this episode, talking about how much this has impacted me because this has been a way for me to get it out, to get out of my system and out of my soul and my DNA, my true purpose. It's been a way for me to leave the breadcrumbs into this world that I so desperately need to leave behind. Guys, I don't want to be remembered just as somebody who ran a successful real estate company or sold houses. I don't want to be that person. I want to be a person who's remembered as a great father, as a great husband, as a great leader, as a great person of impact, someone that brings joy. I want people to say things about me that say, my life was better because I knew Kevin. I was happier. The times that I spent with him mattered. The impact that he left on my life made me a better person. Guys, those are the breadcrumbs that I want to leave. That's the passion that I have in my soul and my DNA. So I wanted to start today by just saying thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak into your life. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to help you along your journey that you've been blessed with in this life. Because it matters. I absolutely love giving this opportunity, and I hope to and I will continue to push forward as time goes on to bring great content, to bring great information, and to help everyone around me become a better person. It's a passion of mine, and I'm not going to stop. But today I want to talk about something that I actually touched on in an episode with EJ. We had a great conversation a few shows ago. It was an incredible show for me. I enjoyed listening back to it. It was a fun one. I hope that you had a chance to listen to that. But I mentioned about my favorite holiday. So my question to start with is, what is your favorite holiday? I ask this question to a lot of people, and partly it's because it's a setup, right? It's a setup because it gives me the ability and the opportunity to share with them what my favorite holiday is. But most people are going to answer, I'll be honest, most people answer Christmas. Oddly enough, when I talk to most people, they answer Christmas. And who doesn't love Christmas? I mean, come on, I got Frosty the Snowman on again today. I like calling Big Booty Frosty because for some reason he's got a big old dump truck. This shirt makes me laugh. It's part of the I love wearing this shirt this time of year. I wore it on a previous episode at the beginning of last year, but it makes me laugh. It's part of just who I am. But I love the idea of asking people this question. Most people say Christmas. Who wouldn't? My daughter, for a while, has said Halloween. That's one that she likes. I don't know why, but she likes it. I think it's because she knows that I think Halloween is fun as well. I like the Halloween party that we throw at our house and our tradition as a neighborhood. I think it's a blast. Some people say Thanksgiving. You'll get some people that'll throw all sorts of different holidays for different reasons. But my favorite holiday is different. But it's different for, I believe, the right reasons. So my favorite holiday and the one that impacts me the most and that I look forward to the most every single year is New Year's Eve. I know that's odd to say because most people graze over it. In fact, I don't even think really view it as a holiday. I think they just believe it's a night to get together with some friends, wait to watch the ball drop, say Happy New Year and go to bed. Some people take it as a night to go out and get wild with their friends. Guys, when I was early on, when I was younger, when I was in college and past college, I always liked New Year's. I really did. It was always one that I really gravitated towards, and I gravitated towards it because of the party. By nature, I love being around people. It is a big part of who I am. I love to have fun. It's in one of the major things that I point towards every day. One of my founding principles and non-negotiables is have fun. Who doesn't love a night that's centered around fun with friends? Goodness, that's a good time. And for the longest time and for a period of time, I believe that's why I gravitated towards the holiday. But as time progressed, as I grew and as my life progressed, the holiday took on a completely different meaning. It actually became impactful. A good friend of mine, Blake Berry, every single year is somebody who knows this story deeply and texts me all the time. And one of his texts, and he will probably send it here soon, is, "How you doing? Have the waterworks started?" He thinks it's funny, and I kind of do too, but it's just a reality. New Year's Eve, I get extremely emotional. The entire day, I get emotional. I allow myself the space to let it all go. I allow myself the ability to feel every feeling that I need to leave behind and every feeling that I need to have to be excited about what's next. I allow myself to do that. I spend a lot of time by myself. I will spend time where I just need to walk away and take a minute while I'm preparing to usually throw a party at my house. That's been our thing recently, is to have a ton of friends over and have a great experience together, because I want to be around the people I care about the most on New Year's Eve. I want to finish the year and start the year with the people that matter the most to me. But there's more to it than that. There's a feeling, and it's hard for me to describe the feeling that I get on New Year's Eve. But today I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best to give you some reasons as to why New Year's Eve is important to me. Some reasons as to why I've used New Year's as a metaphor for my life and the progress of where I'm going in this life. The first thing, it's a clean slate, but it's a clean slate that does not erase the lessons. New Year's doesn't pretend that the past didn't happen. It doesn't pretend that nothing happened the year before, but it gives you permission to start again. It gives you permission to start anew, no matter what happened last year. It could have been the worst year of your entire life, or it could have been the best year of your entire life. It's now yesterday. New Year's Eve is a clear-cut changeover that gives you permission to start the year again. New Year's honors growth without shame. You don't have to forget, you just have to live on. You don't have to forget what's happened in the past, but you do get the opportunity to live and move forward. The wins, the lessons, the heartbreak, the breakthroughs, all of the great things that you've done, they become your teaching lessons for the future. That's all the past becomes. You get to look back and you get to reflect. I spend New Year's Eve in reflection of the wins. What are the lessons? Is there heartbreak I need to learn from? Are there breakthroughs I need to celebrate? But I take the time to feel that and then give myself permission to move forward and take that as a teaching opportunity. It's a clean slate, but you're not erasing anything that's happened in the past. It's where reflection meets grace. I love that concept. Reflection meeting grace. Because guys, we all need grace. We need the ability and the opportunity to forgive ourselves and move forward with what's next. But if you don't take the time to reflect back, learn from those opportunities, and move forward with grace, you're never going to progress to be the best version of yourself. The second thing, New Year's is the ultimate reminder that change is always possible. New Year's reminds me that no matter how hard things are, my story is not over yet. No matter how difficult the year was, all the challenges that I faced, that I may celebrate that I got through. This year I had challenges. I got through them with a smile on my face and with a resemblance of positivity every single day. I wasn't perfect. I had my moments. I had my downsides. I had my mistakes. Believe me, I had tons of them. But I get the opportunity to set those things down and know that my story isn't over yet. It's the ultimate reminder that change is possible. January 1, it doesn't magically fix anything. It's not a magical button that all of a sudden, oh, it's January 1, now everything's better. That's not a thing, but it proves to me that time moves forward. Time is moving on whether you want it to or not. It's your decision on how you use time moving forward that defines where you're going to go in this life. You can choose a new direction without waiting or asking permission. You don't have to ask permission on New Year's Day to be better than you were yesterday. You don't have to do it. You just get to move on. It's the reason that people do New Year's resolutions. I'm not a big fan of New Year's resolutions. I'm a big fan of changes. I'm a big fan of the reset button. But I believe that people use resolutions and then give up. I don't enjoy that. But you get to choose the direction in which you want to go. You don't have to ask permission. You don't have to look around and ask it from anybody. You get to make the decision of what the next year looks like. I get to make the decision on exactly what 2026 looks like for me. Possibility isn't naive. It's necessary. The belief that possibility is a part of this life. Some people would think that's naive. I don't. I think it's absolutely necessary. If you don't believe that things can happen for the better, I feel sorry for you. If you don't believe that you can become better than you were yesterday, I feel sorry for you. If you don't believe that next year can be and will be better than this year, I feel sorry for you. It is your opportunity to recreate the life that you want. It's hope grounded in reality, not hype. It's giving you hope in the reality of what's possible. The third thing that I love about New Year's Eve, it celebrates intentionality over momentum. Again, going back to New Year's resolutions, that's people's way of trying to be intentional with what they want to do. I don't think the idea behind those is bad. It's not. Coming up with an idea and a plan of something you want to change to be better is ultimately good. Now, I don't believe that people ground or root those things in the right spots. It's the reason that when you go to the gym, the first week of January, it's rockin', jamming busy. There is a ton of people who get brand new gym memberships. And then it's amazing what the gym looks like in March. Because as I've joked with a lot of my gym friends, well, all right, we get to hang out again because the New Year's resolutioners have all quit. They've all given up. It's not the idea behind the change. It's just the process of getting there and the way in which people don't prioritize properly or set a proper plan. I just referenced in the last episode, we talked about the first 15. The 15 things that we're going to do to set our year up for success. The first 15 plays that we are going to run to make sure we get off to the right start in our year. Those first 15 become extremely important for the momentum to get the train moving. You have to have those, but you have to be very clear with your intentions. It's about choosing where you want to go and then giving the opportunity to slow down before you speed up. New Year's gives you that ability. New Year's Eve is my slowdown. It's my step back. I get to look back and I get to reflect in honesty of exactly what happened last year. And then I get to make intentional change for where I want to go next. And I have permission to do so every single year. I give myself permission to do so every single year. It gives you the space to ask, is this life still the life that I want to build? Because guys, we make decisions as we progress through life. We change careers, we change jobs, we do things because it felt right at the time. But things change. Ideas, people, circumstances, they change. It's okay to ask yourself the question, am I still building the life that I want? And that's why I love New Year's, because it gives you the opportunity to intentionally decide, this is where I'm going to go next. It's my opportunity to change. Planning becomes an act of self-respect. If you respect yourself, You are going to take the time to plan and then to act where you want to go next. I love the concept of being given the opportunity to do what I have never done before. It's part of why I love this holiday. The fourth thing, it turns time into a gift, not a threat. How often do we think, and I feel it at times, I feel like life is passing me by so fast. So fast. I was sitting today in the car with my son as we were getting ready for school, and I don't know why, I just got this rush of, oh my goodness, it's going away so quickly. He's growing up so quickly. It's not going to be long before he's a teenager and he's going to walk himself to the bus, and he's not going to want me to do that with him anymore. I constantly have this feeling of, oh my gosh, can life just slow down? Can it please just slow down? That's kind of thinking about life as a threat. I want to rethink that. I want to take time as a gift. I choose to take time as a gift. I can reflect back on mornings like today and say, I have to view my time with my son as a gift, my time with my daughter in the morning as a gift, because the day will come where they're too cool. It will happen. It's just going to. I know it's going to. So I have to view it as a gift. Another year doesn't scare me. It just inspires me. It inspires me to approach the time that I have next as an opportunity to be exactly who God wants me to be. Some people see time passing as fear. I see it completely as an opportunity. The new year means a chance to show up better, no matter what the past held. You get to show up better on January 1 than you did on December 31st. Take that opportunity, feel it, and live it. Take the opportunity to be better. Time isn't something that's happening to you. It's something that you get to steward. It's something that you get to use. No different than an asset, no different than our money and our finances. We have to appropriately use them to create the impact we want. Our time is the exact same way. 2026 is an opportunity for you to be better and create a bigger and deeper impact. Now, you have to decide what that means for you. You have to decide where that lands you. But you have the opportunity. You have the opportunity to use it and use it properly. The last thing, New Year's invites me to become who I am meant to be. It's an invitation. It's an invitation for me to click a button and let 1 minute pass in time where I am now given permission and invited to be the person that I am meant to be. It's not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming your best self. It's not about changing everything. It's not about throwing your life in the trash can and completely altering it. It's about admitting to yourself that you can be better and admitting to yourself that there's a better path. And then giving yourself the opportunity to take action on that. Returning to your authentic self. Because I believe that every single one of us has made mistakes. We have things that we can look back in 2025 and go, doggone it, if I'd known that, I would have done that differently. I would have made that decision differently. We all have those things. But we get the opportunity to learn from them and grow from them. It's the beauty of New Year's Eve. You're not trying to reinvent yourself. It's not about a reinvention. It's about the chance to realign yourself. So my challenge for you coming into the new year is, how are you going to realign yourself? How are you going to realign your mindset? Because New Year's for me is an opportunity. And I hope that you can start seeing that opportunity can happen at any point. At any moment when you choose to grow, you can take that opportunity. For me, I take New Year's Eve as my ability to look back and reflect and then move forward with strength. That's why I love the holiday. That's why I feel it. That's why I become emotional. It's why I release those emotions every year. And when that ball drops and I'm there with the people I love the most and I walk around the room, I tell people how much I love them and how much I care for them. And I take it as my responsibility to be better for every single one of them. I take it as my responsibility and my commitment to say, I am going to be better for you in 2026 than I was last year. You have my commitment. This is my opportunity to turn over a new year and be a better version of myself. I am committed to being the best version of myself I can be because I know the world needs me. And I'm going to challenge you to go out there and be the best version of yourself because the world needs you too. Have a great day, guys. Bye.